Hi, I'm Margot Bowman and this is Rebel TV. Cool. Well, I've always liked words and pictures, and I quite like limitations as well. Like I was like really rebellious teenager, so I like having rules that you have to kind of break, and that's what attracted me to design, is that there's a brief and you can work against the brief or work with the brief, and I think that's kind of interesting. Also, like, I'm dyslexic, so I've always tried to understand. I think for me design was really all about trying to understand the world as a dyslexic person, and like trying to organize things, because graphic design is really just about systems. That's basically what it is. So as someone who's got a different internal system to like the external world, like the way everybody else reads and stuff, I was always trying to like find systems that crossed over between what I thought and what other people thought. And I think also design is good because it's like, you know, I want to make work that everybody can have. I don't want to make work that only like 6 really wealthy people can own. I think that's dated. Okay, so many good people, man. Cause, John Baldessari, Toshiki Murakami, Yoji Yamamoto, Vivienne Westwood. Wait, who's the other guy? Sorry, I'm just gonna remember. George Orwell's 1984. Like, I read that this year. It had such a big influence on me. And have you seen Moon? The movie Moon? That, like, changed my life. That's amazing. I don't know what the director's called, but it's David Bowie's son, right?
Duncan Jones.
Duncan Jones. And then my friends, like all my best friends are my role models, and I think I'm really lucky to have people around me that I can learn from all the time. Like that means so much to me. I couldn't do it without the people that I surround myself with. I've been lucky enough that before I graduated I'd done some freelance work for Topshop and Urban Outfitters and a couple of other people, so I've kind of been able to see how like it works when you interact with really big companies, and I think that's been really good because I've always believed in like being commercial, and I've never seen selling out as a bad thing, but to interact with companies that really embody that whole spirit showed me that like you can do it, and you can do it on your own terms. And actually all of these big companies, like, they want young creative people, and that's what makes their business good. And I think it's really exciting when you realize that actually in business, like, you can be the fastest, you can be the cheapest, or you can be the most creative. And for creativity to be a business edge is like a really empowering thing to know as a young person coming out of art school. Like, what I can do is a business edge. And I think a lot of people, it's a dated view to have on things, to see like art and commerce, like, oh, they're separate, and you know, like, you never work mainstream because then you're selling out. Like, it's not like that anymore, you know? There is no such thing as subculture, and like the internet makes everything level, so things have kind of changed a lot, and it means that like you can, I don't know, I think you can just interact with big brands in different ways, and it's not the way that it was like in the 80s or the 90s where that was like a bad thing to do, or it was an uncreative thing to do. I think people are much more open-minded about that now, and that's great. What's next? Okay, I'm going to Berlin for 3 weeks. I'm doing a project with Mother Drucker, which is like a screen printing studio out there, and we're going to make prints and exhibit my work and stuff, which should be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to start my own business, doing like collaborations, and I just really want to make loads of stuff that lots of different people can buy and interact with. Like I said before, I don't want to make work that like only 6 people in the world can afford to own. Like, for me, it's really about just making fun, odd things that everyone can have. So I want to do like fine art, medium, low, super low. Yeah, because I just think it's about like, for me, I really believe in variety, and I don't think we're offered variety by the mainstream. So I want to give people objects that are strange or make them question what they expect, and then you like induce like a different, like a new normal. Like, I'm so over the way everything is supposed to be and left to be. It's really very disappointing and insulting as well.